Namaste. Welcome everyone. Welcome to this community. I'm so happy you're a part of it. It's a privilege for me to be with you, to guide you, and I'm always delighted to welcome newcomers. We all remember that we were the newcomer at one point in time, and we find unity in this practice through common purpose, through sharing our experiences together, and through learning together. Relating to each other with support and encouragement weaves us together synergistically into a whole community. And as we practice, I'd like you to find this unity in your own body so that each of the individual parts of your body are integrated into the whole pose. Every muscle, ligament, and bone is engaged in a supportive and holistic way. Anjali Mudra evokes humility, devotion, and connection with self and with others. So each of the fingertips are matching their counterpart, and the thumbs are at the sternum. In this mudra, we respect all life and more effortlessly surrender into the present moment as grace. Inhaling the sense of connection and unity and grace. And exhale, release the arms down. And please come to a prone position for Crocodile Pose. Laying on the belly. Cross the forearms in front. Turn the toes out to the edges of the mat. And press down through the elbows enough to support the chest. So the abdomen presses against the floor, but not the rib cage. And you can rest the forehead down on the arms. And as you inhalation, you'll feel the resistance of the belly pressing against the floor, and the expansion in the kidneys and the back. So each inhalation and exhalation is complete and full, without any pause between one breath and the next. Breathe as though your whole body breathes, and you have wholeness and unity in every part of your body. Now bring the forearms parallel in Sphinx Pose. Keep pressing down through the elbows so you don't collapse in the shoulders or neck. Lengthen the neck, and then just tick-tock the heels from side to side. Twisting the heels to one side, and then windshield wiper heels to the opposite side. Then bring the hands back under the shoulders and press up into Cobra Pose. And then continue rocking the heels side to side like windshield wipers, twisting. Good. And roll back down to the floor. And push up to table pose. And coming to cat and cow, stretch into an angry cat back on the exhalation and a sway back cow on the inhalation. Keeping each breath complete and whole. Finishing one breath completely before starting the next. Now, knees together, circle the hips. And reverse circles. Good. And lay back down to the floor. And back to Sphinx Pose. Then turn the right arm towards the middle of the mat. Bend the left knee and reach back to hold the left foot or ankle. Come into half bow by pulling that left heel towards the hip. Some of you can hold from the inside. Some of you can hold this way and turn the elbow up. Try not to collapse into that right shoulder or neck. And then slowly release, half frog pose. And switch to the second side, the left elbow supporting the chest. Bend the right knee and hold the right foot. Maybe you can hold from the inside or turn the elbow upward and get a little more leverage. Stretching that quad muscle. Keep the abdomen engaged, pulling the navel into the spine so we're not compressing here in the lower back. Now these are strong, thick muscles we're stretching, so breathe deeply, be patient, and slowly release this side. Okay, now push up again to table pose and push back to child's pose. So take child's pose, leaning the head down, pressing the hips back. Just taking time to savor each individual breath. Allowing one breath to completely fill the lungs before starting to exhale. Squeezing out every drop of air. Now lift the hips up and take the right arm up towards the sky. Press down through the left arm, pull in through the navel, and then exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, tuck the chin, and twist to look up under the left armpit. Okay, so the back of the right arm can press against the mat. The left hand controls how much weight is in the neck. Use the neck muscles to press the skull back into the mat. Okay. You can try with this, like straightening the left leg, getting a little deeper into that twist. Another variation is right foot to left knee. Hold it there. I'm going to walk that foot a little wider. And reach up over the head with the left arm. And coming out of our twist, inhale, lift the right shoulder up. I know that's complicated to follow if you can't see it. Take that left arm, sweep it up to the sky. Inhale, spread the fingers. And exhale, thread the left arm under the right. Tuck the chin so the left shoulder, left side of the head come to the mat. And press the outer left arm into the mat. Press the back of the head into the mat. And try another variation if you're game. Straighten the right leg. Walk it out to the side more. Bring the left foot up to the right knee. Hold it there with the left hand. And stretch the right arm behind the head. You may flip over. That's part of the fun. And when you're done, release the twist and inhale, lift the head up. It's a fun little variation there. All right, we're going to come into hero pose on sitting on the heels. Good, and bring the hands to Anjali Mudra over the heart. And bring the hands to the third eye, pressing the third eye against the hands. Then start to tilt the head back so you're looking up. And press the head forward into the hands, bringing the chin level. And then the chin down to the chest, bowing the head. Release mudra. And come into rabbit pose. Now, here the forearms are going to support the weight and control how much weight is in the head and neck. So you're starting basically in child's pose with the forearms on the mat, and then bringing the crown of your head towards the mat, touching the mat, and lifting the hips up. And as you rock the hips up and down, you're going to give yourself a little sacral or cranial massage here. So you can rock up and down, massaging cranium. And stretching the back of the neck and shoulders. And lower the hips back to the heels. Inhale, lift the head up. And we're in kneeling lunge. So step the right foot forward. Onjanayasana. Press down through both legs. Lift the hands up to the right thigh. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the navel in. Grip with the legs, the thighs, the hips. Engage the pelvis. And then sweep the arms up. Breathe comfortably, smoothly, serenely. You're in good company. Lift up the heart, spread the fingers, share your positive energy with those around you. And release, bring the hands down. Now pivot on the back knee, so twist that left foot off to the side of the mat. Okay, bring the right elbow up onto the right knee. And take the left arm up over the ear like you're in a side angle pose. Okay, but stay engaged with the inner thighs. So you pull the right heel under, resist down with the left knee. Okay, so you can keep the elbow on the knee or go deeper, bring the hand down to the mat or to a block. Spiral open in the chest. Lengthen the throat. And release that. Bring the left hand down. And step the right foot back. Let's do the other side with Onjanayasana. Step the left foot forward. Move the right knee back. Press down through the legs. Climb up to the left thigh. Relax. Open to grace. And find muscular energy and engage through the pelvic floor, the hips, the navel. Root down with strong intention so that you can grow, expand, learn more, and discover more in this pose. Breathe more in this pose. Really connect with the breath. Connect with every part of your body. Every muscle, bone, and ligament. Good. And release. And rest the hands down. Now turn that right foot off to the side of the mat. Bring the left elbow up to the left knee. Press down through that left elbow, lift up through the right arm, and breathe along that right side of the waist as you stretch the right arm over the ear towards the front of your mat. If you feel comfortable stretching deeper, bring the left hand down to the mat or to a block. Spiral open in the chest and integrate that right arm bone into the shoulder socket and the shoulder blade into the back, pulling the navel to the spine. Every part of the body is contributing, engaged, and involved in creating this pose with the breath. And release that, stretch, and step the left foot back. Good job. Trying something new and fun. Let's do a downward dog. Come back to normalcy, back to our typical asana here. So feet about hip width apart, fingers spread, and breath complete and full. So there can be a softening in the knees and shoulders as you inhale, and a strengthening in the core as you exhale to stretch down through the heels, push out through the fingers. Big, strong breaths. Powerful, strong hands and fingers. Now lift the right leg up and bring the right knee behind the right wrist into pigeon. Walk the left knee back and hug from the outer hips in towards the core of the pelvis. Tone and lift the pelvic floor. Tighten the tummy and stay strong in the legs. Support those hip joints with good muscular energy. Breathe so the stretch is something joyful and fun. A hint of a smile maybe crossing your lips, and you can find whatever position is challenging for you and breathe into that. Soften into it. over a series of breaths, perhaps even bringing the forehead down, or just getting to where you're getting a healthy stretch in the hips and still comfortable breathing. It is nice to have something to rest the forehead on, so I'll make Anjali Mudra my forehead rest here. Yeah, begin to lift up and press back to downward dog. As you're ready, stretch out the right leg, walk the knees, whatever is comfortable, and then lift up the left leg and swing the left knee forward, come into that pigeon here. Ekapada Rajakapatasana. Squeeze in the hips, and the pelvic floor, and the navel center. Hug the legs towards the midline. And then carefully stretch forward over the left hip. Following your breath. Anjali Mudra, giving the forehead a place to rest. And start to release, lift the head up. Okay. And let's come up to stand. So we'll walk up to the hands, lift up the back, and take a wide stance. So the outer edges of the feet are parallel to the ends of the mat, the knees bent softly, and the hands supporting on the thighs. Inhale, arch the lower back, spiral the inner thighs back and apart. And on the exhale, slide the hands down to the mat under the shoulders. Inhale, soften the knees, lengthen the neck, relax the shoulders. Exhale, pull the navel up and press the feet and hands down. Pulse with your breath to soften on the inhale and to stretch deeper on the exhale. Keep the left hand under your face, sweep the right arm out and lift it up, connecting, integrating the arm into the shoulder blade into the back, so you don't fling the arm somewhere back here where you have no idea what's happening. There's a strong awareness and connection. Pressing down more through the left hand helps to open the chest. Or maybe you need to bend the left knee to give you more mobility in the hips. So modify, adjust, create, and enjoy. Bring the right hand down and switch to the other side. Sweep the left arm up. You can modify, bend the right knee, keep the arm level with the shoulder, or start to open the chest a little more. Pressing the right hand down so the left shoulder lifts up. Now release the left hand and stand up for warrior. Step to the front of the mat for warrior one. Step the right foot back and bend the left knee. The right toes are angled towards the front corner of the mat, so the right hip can face forward. Pull the left thigh bone back into the hip socket, so a crease in the left hip helps keep the hips facing to the front of your mat. Stay strong in the back leg. And lift the arms. Inhale, lift up through the backs of the thumbs, lifting out of the lower back, stretching down through the back heel. Keep that length along the back side of the body as you look up to the hands. Really root down through the legs, lift up out of the waist, out of the lower back. Good. And then release. Bring the hands down to the front thigh. You can keep the back foot there or move it in slightly closer for pyramid pose. And start to slide the hands down the front shin, folding over the left hip. Inhale, soften the left knee. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the tummy in, up and away from that left thigh so that you can fold a little deeper. And pulse. Inhale, soften. And exhale, extend and stretch, pressing down through the feet and hands, squeezing the kneecap. Alright, now come into standing split, tap the back foot in, move the hands forward, and then lift the back leg up, maybe horizontal, maybe higher. And try and walk the fingertips back in line with the left toes. Or try balancing with one hand on the floor, one hand on the ankle. Maybe you can bring both hands to the back of the ankle. It's a little tricky. And try balance. All right, lower the right foot down. Fold over bent knees. And inhale, roll the back up to stand. Tadasana. Draw Anjali Mudra down to the heart. Bow head to the heart. Bowing to this connection, this community, this unity. Please step the left foot back. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Bend the right knee. Straighten the back thigh, so back knee is straight. And then firm muscular energy in the hips and pelvis. Draw up and in through the navel. And reach the arms over the shoulders. Lengthen through the backs of the thumbs. Reach the backs of the thumbnails up to the sky. And slowly look up to the hands without collapsing into the lower back. Breathe into the kidneys, into the back of the ribs. Integrate arms into the shoulders, shoulder blades into the back. So every muscle in the whole body is contributing in some way, expanding and contracting in rhythm with the breath. And then release the hands, slide the hands down the front leg. Come into pyramid, Parshvottanasana. You may need to step the back foot in a little closer to keep the back heel on the mat. And then folding with the breath. Soften the right knee as you inhale. Draw the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the navel in. Start to deepen over that right hip. Relaxing on the inhale. And tensing the thigh muscles, the quad. Drawing the kneecap up on the exhale. The bigger your breath, the bigger your smile. So keep breathing. Now come into standing split. Tap the back foot in, move the hands forward until you're balancing on the right leg and lifting the left. Try not to open the left toes to the side, but keep the left toes pointed down. Spiral the inner left thigh up. And then try walking the fingertips back in line with the right toes. Or holding on to the back of the ankle with one hand. Or both. All right. Another breath. Stretch to your max. And release the left foot down. Rest. Rest and sit down on the mat. Come to a seated staff pose, moving the sitting bones back and apart, flexing the ankles and squeezing the kneecaps. Inhale, draw the lower back in, reach up, lift the ribs up as the sitting bones press down. Then exhale, fold forward over the hips, bringing the hands to the knees, shins, or ankles. Try not to overreach a lot with the arms because that's just tensing up the shoulders. But keep the shoulders relaxed, neck long, and the breath smooth, deep, and even. Inhale, expand in the chest and shoulders, lift up in the back of the neck. And exhale, pull navel to spine. Head to toes. Take another deep breath. And inhale and lift all the way up to a straight back. And head to knee pose. Bend the right knee to the side. Draw the lower back in. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, fold over the left hip towards the left leg. Crown of the head towards the big toe on the left foot. Inhale, expand, lengthen. Be aware of all the parts of yourself. And exhale, engage every part of this inner community. Contribute towards the pose. Common goal, common purpose. Inhale, lift the back up, releasing. And switch legs. Extend the right. Bend the left knee to the side. And press the left foot into the right thigh so these two opposing forces join in the middle, in the midline, and create a vessel of strength that draws the lower back in, that lifts the heart up, that lengthens the spine so you can fold forward more gracefully, peacefully, and serenely with your calm, cool, and collected breath. Inhale, lengthening, expanding the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck, and exhale, tucking the tummy, stretching a little deeper. So it's gradual, it's progressive, it's relaxing and fulfilling, so there's no pain, no strain. All the parts of the body are contributing, engaged. Breathing as though your whole body breathes. And inhale, lift up and come to a straight back. We'll practice boat pose here, and then we'll roll onto our back into plow. So starting in boat, lift the heels, draw the lower back in, lengthen the spine, maybe straighten the knees. Okay, you can keep supporting in the hands or without support. Be strong in the core. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And you're going to fold the knees, bend the knees, tuck the chin. Make sure you have space behind you to roll back into plow. And rock yourself back, the legs over the head, and plow. Support the hands at the back of the hips. Good. And then start to bend the knees, tuck the chin, once more rounding the spine to roll out 1 vertebrae at a time. And let the feet rest on the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Open the right knee to the side. And then thread the needle, the right arm threading between the legs. Hold the left thigh or the top of the shin. And bring the left knee towards the chest. In gradual and progressive way. Lengthening the arms as you inhale, relax tension, and exhale, squeeze, hug the knee a little tighter, pull the navel firmly to the backbone. Breathing in to a count of 3, and breathing out to the same count of 3. Can keep doing that, or try extending the left leg. Take the left foot ankle with the hands and pull the left leg over the head in that bound version of plow. And then release the back down to the floor, the feet back to the mat. And switch sides. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Open the left knee to the side. Or thread the needle with the left arm threading between the legs. Hold the back of the right thigh. And letting the head and shoulders rest on the mat. Bring the right knee towards your chest. Inhale, loosen the arms. And exhale, hug a little tighter, pulsing, and progressively bringing the knee a little closer each exhale. Continuing to do that, or extend the right leg. Walk the hands up the right leg towards the ankle and pull that ankle over your head into a plow with sort of half lotus on the other side. And relax, release, back down. So both feet come back to the mat. Good. And open the knees apart, the soles of the feet together. Adjust the hips so they're relaxed and comfortable. And let the arms rest at your side, the palms face up, or any other position that works for you. You can keep the chest open. And relax in that reclining cobbler pose. Another moment. And then start to prepare for Shavasana. Add some warm clothes or socks to stay toasty while you relax for the next 5 minutes or so. So this is Aharana Pranayama. We'll do it in Shavasana. So recline onto your back. Open the legs to the width of the mat. And rest your arms at your side, the palms face up at a similar angle as your legs, so there's a symmetry in your body. The head, neck, and spine are straight, and the arms and legs are equidistant from that midpoint, from that midline. You don't have to be completely still, frozen in that position. If you need to move a little, that's okay. If there's anything distracting you or disturbing you with a prop in your way or eyeglasses on your face, go ahead and remove anything that's distracting or disturbing you, so that you're free to really relax and let go in this comfortable position. Now start to pay attention to your breath. Begin noticing the touch of breath in the nostrils. Breathing in, breathing out. Smooth, deep breaths that have no pauses or breaks between the breaths. And we're going to use your imagination to focus on one part of the body at a time and breathe into that part of the body. Now, the first place is the center of the forehead. So focusing your awareness at the center of your forehead. Inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale to the center of the forehead. 2 more times. Inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale to the center of the forehead. Once more. Inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale to the center of the forehead. Good. Now moving down between the eyebrows. Inhale between the eyebrows and exhale to the point between the eyebrows. Good. Now move to the inner corners of the eyes. Inhale to the inner corners of the eyes and exhale to the corners of the eyes. Now to the tip of the nostrils. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils and exhale to the tip of the nostrils. Good. Now inhale to the hollow of the throat and exhale to the hollow of the throat. Inhale to the 2 shoulders and exhale to the 2 shoulders. Inhale to the upper arms and exhale to the upper arms. Inhale to the 2 elbows and exhale to the 2 elbows. Inhale to the 2 wrists and exhale to the 2 wrists. Inhale to the center of the palms and exhale to the center of the palms. Inhale to the two wrists and exhale to the two wrists. Inhale to the two elbows and exhale to the elbows. Inhale to the upper arms and exhale to the upper arms. Inhale to the two shoulders and exhale to the two shoulders. Inhale to the hollow of the throat and exhale to the hollow of the throat. Inhale to the heart center and exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the navel center and exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the sacral center. Exhale to the sacral center. Inhale to the root center at the base of the spine. Exhale to the root. Once more, inhale to the root center and exhale to the root center. Moving up, inhale to the sacral center and exhale to the sacral center. Inhale to the navel center and exhale to the navel center. Inhale to the heart center and exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the throat center and exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the nostrils and exhale to the nostrils. Inhale to the eyes and exhale to the eyes. Inhale to the third eye between the eyebrows and exhale to the third eye. Inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale to the center of the forehead. Inhale to the crown of the head and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the crown of the head and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale to the crown of the head and exhale to the crown of the head. Now, just rest your awareness in your whole body. Breathe now as though your whole body breathes. Expanding on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. Inhale, your awareness spreading to every point in your body. Letting your awareness reach all the way from the crown of the head to the tips of the fingers, to the tips of the toes, and even begin to encompass the space in your immediate vicinity. The space is far away as your exhalation reaches. expand your awareness to encompass all the friends that are with us this morning, mentally welcoming them to this gathering. And even expanding your awareness more to encompass people that are not able to attend this morning, but we know are part or have been part of our yoga community in some way or another. Enjoying the connection, the unity with those people and one another present today. Sahana vavatu, sahano bhunaktu, sahaviryam karvavahe, tejasvinanaditamastu, ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lord, may we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we give strength to one another. And may our study be filled with divine radiance. And may there be no enmity or jealousy among us. May there only be peace, peace, peace. Let it be so. Now, begin to deepen your breath. And start to awaken throughout your body with stretching, moving, and finding your way over to your side. Rest in that fetal position for a moment as you come back into the room with your consciousness, back into the here and now. From your journey and voyage beyond time and space. I welcome you back into this community. I thank you so much for your presence. I thank you for your practice. Thank you for your deep soul beauty. Namaste.